All right. So today we're going to be checking out this brand new Paw Patrol game called Paw Patrol Rescue Wheels. Shout out to Outright Games for supplying the review code for this, and let's check it out. So this is a pretty cool game actually. I played a little bit of it, and I want to showcase what's available in here. And just like a lot of these sorts of games, you actually do have a lot of options in regards to, unlocking stuff, as well as, of course, the ability to drive. Obviously, young people out there, so you are getting this for your young son or daughter. Then if they do struggle a little bit playing these racing games, there are things in there like auto drive and auto steer, which I'll show you. Anyway, you have a few options here. You've got your quick play you can go into, which we'll check out in a moment. You've got the Rescue Wheels Championship, where you can come through and you can choose like different characters. And you can also see there are some characters here that you can also unlock as well, which is pretty nice. And then you've also got your pop cups, where you come choose a cup and then you go through each of the races, which then of course goes ahead towards eventually unlocking stuff and whatnot. You've got your tutorial too, and then of course your settings. So let's jump into quick play and just showcase what we've actually got here. So you got an option here just for a standard race, as well as an arena where you drive around and picking up the top treats. So let's jump in here. These are the current available characters that you have available, which is pretty cool. Rubble's one of my favorites, of course. And like I said, you've also got some unlockable characters that you can see there. 3 unlockable characters there that you can see there at the bottom. And of course, you can also play local 2-player as well. So that way a secondary player, whether it be by yourself, in the house next to you, or online from your Steam library, will be able to join you and play this with a remote play option. So let's jump in, and you have options here. Again, you can unlock different things over time, like different skin colors, different wheels, different types of turbos that look out the back, and as well as stickers that you can equip onto your actual vehicle too. And then you got some of these different tracks as well. So it seems like a pretty large selection of tracks that have been made available for this game. We might actually go Adventure Bay Bridge, actually. And then you got different difficulties. Now, here's where the options for driving are. You got your auto drive on or off, or auto stunt. Okay, so you will have to steer. Although the auto drive could implement the steering as well. Let's actually turn it on and see actually what happens with that. And you can turn it off in game as well. You can just simply press the pause button and off you go. Now you can hold down A. Alright. And there we go. So it's auto driving. I'm not doing any direction. It's picking up stuff, which is pretty cool. So yeah, you can actually like do that. That is very cool. All you gotta do is just hold down the button and that's it. Alright. Now let's turn that off. Okay. Now, with this game, you hold down A just to drive. Okay, you pick up items that you can see there at the top right, and then you can fire them as well, which can help assist you getting ahead of the pack when it comes to the race itself. You can see the treats that you're picking up on the track too, which is really cool. You also got a stunt button as well, so you can actually perform stunts while you're driving, which also fills up the bar that you can see there in the middle of the bottom of the screen. But also when you go over ramps as well, that you can actually do them as well, which is cool. Of course, when the bar fills up, you can then actually do like a super stunt, which is pretty groovy. All obviously, related to your character. All right. So here we go. Press it. There we go. Nice. So it's a very bright and colorful game. It looks great. I know there's a friend of the family. Their niece is a massive Paw Patrol fan. So this sort of game definitely interests them. I'm reviewing obviously the Steam version, but there will be, I'm assuming there is also available version on the Switch and the Switch 2 as well, for those that do have like Nintendo consoles, as well as like the PlayStation and or Xbox. But this is, like I said, is a Steam version, and as I've said many times, there is a massive amount of family-friendly games or games made for children on the Steam platform that you can play with people as well. So don't think that there's nothing there for families. There absolutely is, which is one of the reasons why I love covering this stuff, because as a father myself and having raised children and seeing what the game options out there are, it is pretty cool to see that they're still doing this and making them very available and easy to understand. Because in this game, just like many of the other ones, they have a lot of voiceover work, which means that it's explaining everything from the menus to activating stuff, that sort of thing. So that makes it really cool. It means they're also learning as well. So it's kind of like one of those things. And plus the hand-eye coordination too. So if they do decide that they want to have like auto steering on or auto drive, then you know, once they get a little bit more confident, then they can start turning that off and trying themselves out with the actual like steering mechanics of the game. But otherwise, everything is very easily laid out, very easy to understand, and it is just it's very cool. Am I gonna? Oh, I thought I was gonna lose. I thought I was gonna lose that. So, and I got some achievements as well, which is cool. And it looks like I got some treats. Okay, so we'll go back into quick play again. We'll choose maybe. Actually, we'll try the arena one. Let's see what options. We'll go rubble. Okay, there we go. Don't have anything there to use just yet. And you have 3 arenas that you can drive around. We'll maybe try the wild jumps one. Okay, and then you got different timers you can set to as well. And I'm assuming it's simply just you driving around versus everyone else to pick up stuff. Here we go. You can see them in the distance as well. So it's all about trying to get as many as these over your opponent, which is, and I'm seriously not doing the greatest at it, but it's okay. It's all right. I think I'm currently winning at the moment. So obviously for this sort of one, you get used to it. You get used to the track layout. Oh, there's a big one there. That should give me a lot. Yeah, look at that. That jumped right up. That's awesome. So the treats have usually been, you know, a big feature when it comes to the Paw Patrol games, as things you can collect towards unlocking things or whatnot. So that's pretty cool. They do keep the themes pretty similar across the different Paw Patrol games that they brought out. And Paw Patrol's great. You know, like it's been such a phenomenal, you know, brand and I'm really sort of happy to say that the games that they brought out for it have all been, like, as far as I'm concerned, really like top tier. So this is going to be very, very cool. Am I still winning? I'm on 77, so that's good, and I've got a minute and a half roughly left to go. Oh, there's a ramp there. I can go to that ramp, I guess, and try that out. I also have something that I shot out, but I don't know what it was. It looked like it. Is that a pie? Is that? Am I actually shooting a pie? I don't know. Okay. Still winning though. Still on the road to 100 treats, which is good. Hopefully. So. But yeah, it handles really well, and I tell you what, the music's really good. It's actually kind of got a little bit of a rock feel, which is pretty groovy actually. So I was kind of surprised when I booted up, and it just immediately got you in the zone, right? With the actual tone of the game. So it's like, yeah, this is pretty cool because they are essentially like monster trucks, right? The monster truck is, you know, big trucks crushing cars, all dirt, that sort of thing. So they've taken that type of setting and then, you know, applied it into a Paw Patrol game. So, and I think they've done a really good job with it. So obviously with the steering aids in there, which is really great, like I said, especially for young ones who want to roll around as their favorite Paw Patrol character, but they can't. You know, or not so much can't, but they're a little bit worried. You know, they're not very good at driving. All they have to do is just hold down one button, just one button, and with the auto driving mode on, it allows them to just roll around the track. It'll pick up the weapons, if you want to call it that, and then they can maybe press one of the other buttons, either B or one of the shoulder buttons, and activate that as well. So that way, when they're playing, when they're pressing buttons, they're seeing also what's actually happening on screen, which I think is pretty cool. We might be able to fit in, maybe we'll check out one of the other tracks just quickly, and look at that, I've actually unlocked a skin for Rubble, which is pretty cool. So let's jump in. We'll choose, maybe we'll choose Sky. I know that's also a very, very popular character. And there is, we might actually, you know what, we'll go to the Snowy Village, which looks very Christmassy, and see how that goes. But yeah, definitely, if you are interested in this, like I said, like Paw Patrol is very popular. Oh, that was a terrible start, because you can get a boost before you start, but no, that was woeful, absolutely woeful. But if they are a big fan of Paw Patrol, and they might have been harassing you, mum or dad, or both, for a game in the Paw Patrol universe, and there are quite a number of them out there, then this might be one that, you know, might be pretty cool for them. It allows them to not only just drive around, have some fun, see their favorite characters driving around with them as well, but also it means that they can also play with their friends and family in this game too, which is very, very easy. Just another controller, just activate it, and off you go. You can just jump in and play in a split screen type fashion, which is fantastic. So it's, again, they've done as far as I'm concerned, they've done a really, really good job with this game. And just like I said, like all the other Paw Patrol games, they always come at a high quality. And of course, big shout out to Outright Games for, of course, allowing me the honor of being able to review this. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, no, they've done a really good job. You can even see I'm getting some snow on my wheels there. I don't know what happened. I just got a whole bunch of water on the screen. So, but yeah, they're all like I said, very easy to understand. And of course, if you are playing with your children, yeah, they'll get a massive kick out of that as well. But anyway, guys, I'll leave it there. Let me know what you think of this brand new Paw Patrol racing game with monster trucks, and I will catch you guys next time. See you later.